for showing it to Attorney Jones. This is the original envelope. I know Your Honor's already seen it. I can mark it as an exhibit after. But I want Your Honor to be able to look at that, specifically the seal of that envelope, where you'll see a white substance near the tear of that seal.
It's on the back.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
So what I'm playing is jail video from Ms. Kurczewski's pod. To orient Your Honor, Ms. Kurczewski is in the cot on the left side of the screen, 2 up from the bottom, coming off the left wall there. You can see her legs extended straight in front of her. You can't see her head, but you can see what appears to be a sheet of paper on her lap.
Would that be on the, what appears to be a blue in color bed sheet? Correct.
And I want this court to remember that it was Ms. Kurczewski on December 12th who said multiple times, check the videos, check the videos. When you see these videos, I believe you will agree that Ms. Kurczewski said that confidently to try and dissuade people from looking at these videos. And what I can tell you before I play this, and you can see in the lower left corner, this video is from November 21st, 2023 at 7:25 p.m. You'll notice on that envelope that it went out of the jail on November 22nd, 2023. I can also tell you as an officer of the court, if we played more video, you would see that Ms. Kurczewski had just been transferred to this pod, pod 3, at approximately 6:30 p.m. that same night, November 21st. From there, again, if I played all of the video, you would see her sort of clean her cot area, set up her bed, put all of her documents into some gray metal bins that I believe inmates can lock up and secure their documents. And then at 7:25, when I play, I'm just going to play a brief portion of this. What you're going to see is Ms. Kurczewski take various papers, put them into a gold envelope, and towards the end of this clip, you're going to see her not be able to seal the envelope. And as Detective Plentis watched this, you're going to see what we believe her using toothpaste to try and rub on that seal to ultimately seal this envelope. And so I'm playing from 7:25:06. There's no audio. And I'm pausing at 7:26:27. From there, Ms. Kurczewski sits in her bed. I'm going to fast forward and go to a different camera angle, this being Unit B Sleep 1 angle, at 8:01:47 p.m. that same date. As it plays, we can see Ms. Kurczewski has walked across the sleeping area of this particular pod holding something. I would direct your attention to the top cots, the second one from the left, where Ms. Kurczewski is now headed, where she has placed an item on that mattress. That mattress belongs to an inmate, and I'm pausing at 8:02:19. That cot belonged to an inmate named Amy Hanna, who was housed with Ms. Kurczewski at the time. Fast forwarding to 8:07:14, just a few minutes later, we are going to see Miss Hannah come into picture and go to her cot. I'm sorry, let me skip ahead just a little bit. Picking up at 8:08 exactly. We can see Miss Hannah is at her cot currently. She has picked up that item Ms. Kurczewski left on her bed. And Miss Hannah leaves the sleeping area sort of leaning up against a wall for a few moments before ultimately leaving at 8:08:34. We're going to pick Miss Hannah up at that same exact spot on what's labeled Pod 3, Unit B, Day. So again, the same exact timestamp, 8:08:34 there at the bottom. And we can now clearly see what that item is a large gold envelope that clearly Ms. Kurczewski left on her bed. Pausing at 8:08:46. There's another camera angle that would simply show Ms. Hannah handing that gold envelope off to the corrections officer in the immediate adjoining room there. And that corrections officer places it in a tray behind his desk until 11:15 or so, when the corrections officer's shift is over. As per jail policy, when the officer on duty's shift is over, they take all of the mail down to a mail room inside the jail. That's exactly what happened here. There is a moment from that camera angle where the CO sets that envelope that Ms. Hannah gave him after Ms. Kurczewski left it on her bed. I would direct your attention, I know it's a grainy image that I zoomed in on, but I think you can clearly see the two stamps appear to be the same exact ones on that envelope that was ultimately received by the woman who reported to the sheriff's deputy that had all of Ms. Kurczewski's instructions to create new evidence in this case. You have now seen the direct trail from Ms. Kurczewski's bed to Amy Hannah's bed to the CO station.